Hey guys, it's Sky with Dirty Pandas, coming back with another episode of Reaver 2. Last episode I got into Janos's mountainous stronghold, question mark, and I proceeded to mess up what I was doing by trying to climb it, and thus ended the episode. However, found out, never actually messed it up, I just didn't understand the puzzle. So the little light crystal guys, you gotta hit them at the same time to get the bridges to go down. So yeah, so I got a little further off camera, just to save a little bit of sanity for everybody. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and continue here. Let's see, and hopefully. Bang, bang. Oop, too high. Oh, I already did that one. So this is where I left off. So that one up there, I'm going to have to hit both at the same time at some point with something else. So yeah. So we're going to keep going up the way here. And hopefully it's not anything too crazy. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's a bunch of stuff I don't know what I'm doing just yet, so. Oh. Didn't look up. Didn't look up. It's, of course it's down here too. Okay. Tink, tink, tink. Okay. That's still good. Okay. Perfect. There, run up. We'll need the cup. But yeah, I know in last episode I was talking about starting up a new series because this one's getting close to being done. I also didn't take into consideration. I have a bunch of options on what I can do. Because like I have Psychonauts. 2 is another option, which is something I've not played at all yet. I played the first game when I was younger, and I don't know. I'm assuming a good chunk of the community has. It was pretty much a banger back in the day. So I'm curious to see what the second one brings. And then just in a general sense, hopefully. Okay. Oh, I bet I could use that to make it so it's easier to go up levels. I see. No. Get in the thing. But yeah, so there's a plethora of options. Also, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Forrest has been doing a bit of streaming, a bit more anyway, and you know, that's something we want to kind of try and do a little bit more with the channel. It might just be Forrest doing it for now. It might be all of us. I play some games that wouldn't do so great as a video, but as like a stream option, I think they'd work pretty well. Like Last Epoch or Last Epic. The people in games say Epoch, but phonetically it should be Epic. Yeah, so, you know, that's something you guys want to see or are curious about. I would 100% be up to do that. I also play World of Warcraft, which is another game that I think would work well as a stream, not so much a video. So, yeah. If you guys are curious about seeing some of the other things that we play, like in our free time and stuff, like, I'm totally down to share some of that with you guys. I'm a damn nerd when it comes to World of Warcraft. I've been playing it since the beta test before 2004 in its release. So back then my dad actually worked for EB Games as like a manager, so he had like an in on like beta testing games back in the day. So it was kind of cool to see some stuff. Like I got the beta test like Star Wars: The Old Republic, Anarchy Online, City of Heroes / Villains, I think we beta tested EverQuest 2. I think we did a lot of stuff. You know, back then. What the hell was that? Yeah, so also if you guys want to see some of those old games, like, to go, I do play a couple private servers on some, like City of Heroes. I've been watching one for, if anybody even remembers it at this point, WildStar. So just trying to see some new stuff, or see some old stuff come back around, and, you know, some of it I hope would get revitalized in some capacity. That would be so cool, but I know the odds of that are slim to none. But yeah, hopefully one day we can see some cool stuff come from some of the old games. If anybody played Marvel Heroes Omega back in the day, that's another game that I have a private server for. But how the hell? I can't hit that here. How does one even... Unless it's up there? Let's go activate that other. Okay, barely. Let's go activate this real quick and see. Oh, right. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, back on the old MMO things. If you guys play anything or played anything from back in the day, I would love to hear about it. Just on the sheer fact of I've been playing MMOs for so long. It's interesting to see, like, if anybody remembers a lot of the old stuff, or, you know, just a lot of the classics and whatnot. You know, I'm sure there's a big community. I mean, there still is a big community for, you know, brain not working, like RuneScape and stuff. So, you know. Dear Lord. I don't know what the heck I was doing there. How do... Like, sure, I can glide over here, but how the hell... You know what? Yeah. Just go around that weird way. There we go. This is probably not how you're supposed to do this, but I don't really care. Also, if you guys want to see some newer stuff too, just let us know. I know the guys and I are always down to try some of the newer stuff. I know Forrest plays a lot of like little indie games. Gut kind of does too, but he also plays a lot of the bigger name stuff too. So he's all over the map. I enjoy some of my old games or my remakes and whatnot, or I'm a little bit behind the times. Like, obviously, I played Sekiro for the first time on the channel. I'd never played Dragon's Dogma. You know, it was all over the map. There's some games that I know are really good for people, and I just never gave them a go. Like Mass Effect. That's another one that I've never played. Not that I didn't have any interest in it. I just never never played. Just never got around to the idea of it. So yeah, you know, I'm trying to do that. Trying to see some of the newer, you know, some of the old / newer stuff come back around for myself. You know, clearing out the backlog. I even have Cuphead. I bought the game the year it came out, I think. And I meh. just never got around to it. Just never played it. So, maybe one day I'll get there and give that a go. Okay. Ah, okay, I see. Now the question becomes, how does... Ah, okay. So I gotta bring the blood thing over here to open that. Gotcha. Let me go grab a chalice. Yeah, just, you know, some of the I don't know. There's so many things we want to do with the channel that we haven't done. Like, I know there's some IRL content that we've talked about doing, like last year when we were first starting the channel up. Like, because one of the channels that at least Forrest and I watch on a regular basis is The Boys, with like your narrator. Well, I guess it's just narrator now. Josh Doves, Mully, you know, all those guys. So we kind of want to do some stuff like that. We also live in a state, you know, that's really easy. I didn't think this through. That's really easy to just, you know, see old things here and there randomly. How the fuck? I didn't think about this, like, at all. I messed up. I'm gonna have to fix this. So yeah, so we'd be able to, like, see, like, old haunted things, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot. At least here. Like, last November, I went to a little, like, mining town with my wife, and we stayed in a hotel there, and I would be astonished if there wasn't something, you know, more there, or at least in the mines nearby. So. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of doing stuff. Okay. How am I supposed to get this stuff across here? So this, I'm assuming this gives me the bridge that'll go across that, but that hangs down really low. There's no good way to get a clear shot at that. I gotta go down anyway. Still haven't figured out what's going on with the eye. Up here. I need to be over above that eyeball, because I need to shoot up. How the hell to get over to that? Oh no, I'm dumb. Just ignore me. I know what I'm doing. I literally came from where that would be. Right? There you go. Dang, dummy. Oh my god. I don't know why that was so complicated in my head, dude. Oh man. Yeah, it's definitely early in the week. I can tell you that much. Also, hopefully you guys got to catch the Emissary Zero stream that we did on Friday last week. I'm recording this after that, obviously. But yeah, all the boys got to give. Oh, I ran right by the blood pool. We got to give the game a little shot. The game's $9. Like, if you guys have a chance to do it and got some friends to play it with, I 100% recommend it. It was a lot of fun. Definitely some goofy times to be had. You know, it's a really good game, and you know, we found out today that it was actually made by a singular dev. So, you know, super awesome in that regard, because how much work did that put in? Because the game was a few hours long. Even, you know, I'm sure it probably could have been shorter, but like there was a lot of little stuff. We didn't even finish getting like secrets or any of that. So I'm thoroughly curious to see like where that guy goes, because that was a good game. A lot of fun. Definitely panic-inducing in some points, especially when you're getting chased by stuff randomly. Good trigger events. Like, he did a great job on those. But I kept talking because I remember this cutscene being exceedingly long at the beginning and quiet.
Janos Audrin. It is heartening after all these years to hear my name spoken without contempt. Raziel? My child, what have they done to you?
They did a good job.
Dragged through hell and back. All it seems to reach this moment. But I don't yet know why. For thousands of years I have waited, alone here, losing faith. At the time of the binding, 9 guardians were called to serve the pillars, and I was summoned as the 10th guardian, the keeper of the Reaver, the weapon of our salvation. Over time, our race died out, until I alone remained, sustained only by my obligation to you and by my guardianship.
He's the last living
of the
actual
blade.
vampire.
And the other 9? Why did their guardianship not sustain them? I don't know. As our race dwindled, the humans prospered. I have watched over the centuries as our history faded into myth and finally receded altogether. The humans have forgotten us entirely and claimed the pillars for themselves, wholly ignorant of their true purpose. To them, I am merely a devil, the origin of their vampire plague. Why would the pillars summon human guardians then, if they are meant to be served by vampires? The pillars choose their guardians from birth, Raziel, and vampires are no longer born. This is the crux of our dilemma, and this is the terrible irony. With their vampire purge, the members of the Circle have assaulted the very architects of the pillars they are sworn to protect. They have embarked on a treacherous path. With every vampire they kill, the humans are slitting their own throats. They know I'm up here, beyond their reach.
But I opened the door.
Terrifies them. You can see how they flaunt their kills to torment me. Or perhaps simply to lure me out. They have this foolish notion that destroying me will somehow topple our entire bloodline. Thankfully, we're not that fragile.
I've seen them mustering their forces in the village below.
Yes. I don't know what they're plotting, but I fear our time may be bitterly short.
Mankind seems to have brought you only torment and grief. You must hate them.
They fear what they don't understand, and they despise what they fear. But no, I do not hate them.
Vorador does.
He has suffered much. He cannot forgive them.
Should they be forgiven?
They don't understand what they're doing. They are simply unenlightened and vulnerable to manipulation.
So, it's all true then, what Cain and Vorador have told me. I really am some kind of unholy vampire messiah.
Unholy? No. Messiah, perhaps.
I don't like that word. It smells of martyrdom.
Raziel, your role in this world's destiny is more crucial and more benevolent than you've allowed yourself to believe.
Just
Your
give it a little bit of
journey
the
will
old.
not be easy. Dark powers are allied against you. But I think you already know this. You appear to have been cruelly tested. The binding must be secured, Raziel. The pillars are the lock.
And the Reaver is the key.
Yes.
The Reaver is here. Why do I feel nothing?
The most formidable weapon ever forged by our swordsmiths. They infused the blade with vampiric energy, empowering the Reaver to drain our enemies of their precious lifeblood.
As Janos presented the blade, an inexplicable sense of dread crept over me, more palpable than anything I'd felt before. I was at once horribly repelled by the sword, and yet irresistibly compelled to touch it, to take it up. Please, take it away from me.
I fear you have been followed.
Oh no.
You must save yourself, Raziel.
Janos! No!
Sent you away.
My surroundings whirled sickeningly, and I found myself transported safely away from the ambush to an adjacent chamber. Janos had delivered me from the Sarafan, selflessly forfeiting his own safety to preserve my life. And now I feared that my newfound mentor would be slaughtered by the very crusaders I had so recently
New
revered.
symbol.
The irony pierced me, and with dawning horror, I realized that I had been duped by Mobius from the beginning. For the Sarafan had simply followed the path I gullibly blazed through this sanctuary, and had arrived bearing Mobius' staff. Thus armed, they had Janos at their mercy. Through the door, I could hear them battling, less than a dozen paces away. But it may as well have been 1,000 miles, for this barrier was sealed by elemental forces I did not possess. It seemed Janos had conveyed me into the heart of the fire shrine. I thought perhaps if I could galvanize the forge and imbue the Reaver in time, I might have a slim chance of saving Janos from his grisly fate.
Okay, gotta light some torches, I'm assuming. Gotta get the air. How the Aha. Okay, gotta hit the light crystal. Let's just drop off of both ends. Okay. sure? Oh no, I didn't mean to go all the way down. Nice. Nice. So far, the puzzle's been pretty straightforward. I'm assuming I gotta refill the room. Never mind, I don't gotta worry about that. It just did it. Got the dogs, guys. Okay. So I can still float with the torch, yeah? Aha, okay. This would be interesting. Come on. There we go. The floating's so slow. There we go. Bang. Alright. Nope. Okay. Do I need to use this to ride out the... Oh, that ain't happening. Okay, Oh no, I fell. So confused on where you're supposed to go. So I gotta get the fire over here somehow. I think I might be dumb. I don't know. Let's see here. No, Cameron, why have you betrayed me? Dear Lord. Bang! Fire in the hole. I didn't see the save room until just now. Okay. Flashbang. Holy shit, dude. Chill. Oh man. Oh, it's painful. Obtain the fire reaver. Sweet.
I plunged the
That was a little
Reaver into
statue.
that furnace and forged the blade with elemental fire. With the Reaver thus imbued, I was now armed to unlock the elemental barrier and rescue Janos from his executioners.
Yeah. Bigger health bar. Just gonna do this real quick. Cool. Let's go save Janos. Yeah. The hop was excessive. Oh, they got him posted up. We're about to see the stained glass take real. Oh, but look, it's and that boy
Look
dead.
at his black heart. How it still beats.
By the way, that's Raziel. If you couldn't make the hair connection.
The fiend intends to bury us alive. Raziel, we must get out of here.
There you go.
Remember the sword.
Oh boy, you guys just fucked up.
Forgive me. I'm sorry. I failed you.
No, Razia. Perhaps this was my true purpose. Simply to save your life this once.
While I have taken yours.
Embrace your destiny, Razia. You must reclaim the Reaver. It was forged for you and you alone. Without it, there is no hope.
Here you go.
As I backed away from Janos's body, I was overwhelmed by a sense of self-loathing so deep I could barely contain it. In that instant, I rejected all that I ever was and embrace the role Janos had safeguarded for me so patiently throughout the centuries. I knew then what I had to do, the task for which I was uniquely prepared. I would pursue the Sarafan dogs to their loathsome fortress and avenge Janos Audrin's murder. Mobius would pay dearly for his treachery, and my Sarafan brethren would reap the horrors they had sown. I would retake the stolen Reaver, which was rightfully mine. And finally, when all these debts had been paid, I would reclaim Janos Audrin's heart from their filthy, unworthy hands. If the heart was truly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife, its highest purpose was clear to me. I would restore the heart to Janos, and thus undo the vile crime committed by my abominable former self.
Nice. Alright. I'm probably gonna take this back to the village and then we'll call the episode. Okay, bitches.
Expecting you, little Raziel.
So, these demonic pests were not merely the product of Nosgoth's corrupted future. For here they were, hurtling back over 5 centuries to pursue me. These creatures, I suspected, were minions of the unseen forces that had hoped to control me. This was the tangible expression of their displeasure. These demons were unleashed as the penalty for my disobedience.
Hose. Fuck off me. Okay. I use that as my claws too, because I fucked up.
Let me enlighten you, poor Raziel.
I feel like it doesn't drain you past a certain point. I very much hit that all the way to the top. Nope. No. Oh, fucking... God damn it. 3 of these big-ass dudes?
The savior of Nosgoth.
I got fired too, bitch. Get off. Yeah, it stops draining. Okay. Perfect. That means I can fuck this guy up. Use every type of weapon to finish an enemy off. Interesting. Apparently that was the last one that I needed. Don't. Ow. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna go save, and then we'll stop the episode here. Just for brevity's sake. I think we probably got 1 or 2 more episodes. I think the next one, I'm gonna just shoot it to finish off what we got going on. So, but yeah, so I appreciate you guys spending the time with me watching the episode. Hopefully you guys are still finding this intriguing. I know this one doesn't have like boss fights, or the puzzle count's kind of low too. This, like I said in the last episode, or a couple episodes ago, I don't remember which at this point, but Soul Reaver 2 is definitely more story than game, whereas Soul Reaver was game and story. So, but the game's still a lot of fun. But yeah. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you guys want to see and what you don't want to see. But until the next one, Sky out.